JB Mathers with Sue Woodstra, the volleyball coach for the HSU Lady Lumberjacks, joining us here on Humboldt State tonight. All right, Coach, let's start with the offseason, obviously. Last year, action-packed. Beijing, the Olympics. If you don't know, you're just joining us for the first time or you're new to the area, Coach Woodstra, an assistant volleyball coach for the Olympic team last year. So what was it like this year not having all that going on?
This summer was a lot more relaxing.
Yeah, but it's pretty nice. Huh?
A lot more relaxing, yeah. A lot less travel. So I did take a bit of time off and just kind of stayed at home and puttered around there and relaxed a bit. So
yeah, when you're working, traveling the world, going to exotic places, is time off for Sue Woodstra hanging out at the house and just kind of vegging a little bit?
Exactly what it is. Sitting on the back deck, reading a book, yeah, sitting out in the sun, and that's exactly what it is.
So of course the off season goes through, you get a chance to relax. I'd imagine your batteries maybe charged a little better. You had to be tired. I know you never admitted it or said anything like that, but I can only imagine the toll that being in the Olympics must take as far as just energy and emotion and all that stuff. Are you feeling a little more charged up this year?
Absolutely, absolutely. It did. You know, for a year and a half, working at a pretty intense rate, and you know, all the way through, plus all the travel and some of the other things that went on, where it was pretty intense and fatiguing, and then coming right back in the season, you know, that kind of gave me a little adrenaline going
Right.
again at the beginning of the season and through the season, and you know, but I like I said, I relaxed a bit over the summer, and I'm ready to go with this group, and pretty excited about what we have.
All right, last question on the Olympics. 2012, coaching again. Do you know? Have you thought that far ahead yet? Or?
Yeah, no. I made the commitment to do it for a year and a half, and you know, we talked a little bit after the Olympics and about things, but I really enjoy the college game, and you know, I enjoyed all the time that I've had on the national team, and you know, with the coaching staff and everything, but I'm pretty happy to be back here.
Yeah, of course, you get to concentrate now on your Lady Lumberjacks for the '09 season. Your thoughts on this team, which is young and is going to be playing younger, unfortunately, due to some injuries as well.
Yeah, we are young. We don't have a whole lot of depth right now, and so it's. I think that, you know, we're looking for some people to step up, and maybe some players who haven't played a huge role in the past. They are now, and so I think we're definitely a work in progress. But you know, I still see this past weekend, I see some glimpses of some really nice volleyball, and you know, when we get that going, then you know, we're a pretty good team. So now it's just trying to get some consistency
Right.
with that and keeping everybody playing at the same level.
Which has got to be tough when you're young. You talk about losing, you know, a senior's going to have to take a red shirt. I know that injuries are part of the deal in coaching. You just have to deal with it. But honestly, how tough is it when a senior, you know what you have there, a proven commodity, and then, you know, Shannon Childs comes to you, oh, by the way, she's going to be gone this year.
It's really hard, and you know, and we knew coming in that we're not going to be very deep, and then when a player like Tony Croker has to sit out this year with the medical issue with her knee, and it makes it a little more difficult, and the players kind of start looking around a little bit, but you know, what they know and what I've been telling them is that it's a chance for them to step up, and you know, they get to be out on the court and show what they can do and compete a bit, and so, you know, I think they're embracing that also.
Is that the best thing sometimes for the freshmen? Just no choice, just go, just, you know, trial by fire.
There's good and bad there, certainly, but and this last weekend, I said we did some really good things. We played some very tough teams also, you know, that aren't going to let up for a minute, and you know, if we have a lapse at all, then those teams are just going to jump right on you. So it's you know, and that shows up.
How hard is it for high school players making the jump to the collegiate level, and how long is that adjustment period, you think, before you realize, you know, maybe in high school I could play bad for a game or two and we could still pull things out, or maybe not work as hard in practice and I'm still so much better? Or is it the collegiate level? You said you go on the road, you play good teams, you slip up, you're going to get beat.
That is a big difference. It definitely is a big difference, and you know, maintaining their focus and intensity day to day in practice, and then, you know, point to point during a match. It is huge. There's the serves are tougher. The block is bigger.
Right.
You know, the ball comes at you harder, and things. The whole speed of the game is a lot quicker, and it certainly takes a lot of kids some time to step in there. You know, it's easier when you have a lot of older players you know, and you insert maybe a freshman or two freshmen in there, or young kids in there, and in our situation, it makes it a little more difficult, but we'll get through it.
They can lead by example and then go from there. Now, Coach Johnson talked about also, you know, getting to know the players and coaching. At the collegiate level, it's more than just what takes place on that hardwood. For the freshmen, they've got class, they've got you know, mom and dad aren't cooking any meals. There's a lot of new stuff thrown at them. So what's it like for you coaching the girls off the court?
Well, we just try to talk to them a bit about their responsibilities and making sure they keep their priorities in the right order, and try to keep them off their cell phones a little bit. And you know, that's these days.
No texting at practice, huh?
Yeah, definitely no texting at practice. You know, and just trying to, you know, we've only had 1 week of classes, so nobody's missed any classes except for travel, and you know, we'll just try to stay with them, and as they try to help them before they make some mistakes, and other times they will.
All right, you're on the road this weekend. The California Clash as you head south. Your thoughts on this weekend's action?
Well, I think we need to. There's certainly some things we're going to work on in practice. Our serving. In preseason, we served very well, and you know, we just kind of lost it. And again, that's a sign of a lot of youth there. But and then just some of the ball control issues, I think that we can do a bit better on. Those are things we'll focus on this week, and we blocked very well this last weekend, and that was really nice to see that continue on. We have to all kind of get in the same page on what we're doing tactically with our block and defense. And, you know, so those are some of the things that I think we'll see improve this weekend, and I think the results will be a little
different. And it's got to be fun with a young team. I'm sure they improve a lot quicker than seniors do.
Well, they do to a certain point, and then to do it again and again and again and again, that's where they kind of lose it sometimes.
Sue Woodstra, Humboldt State tonight. We're back with more right after this.
Love casinos but don't like the smoke? Come to Bear River Pump and Play for slots and blackjack action. Ages 18 and older are welcome. Here's a sweet deal, $1 blackjack tables at Bear River Pump and Play from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. 7 days a week. And ask about the Summer Sunday promotion with prizes including a Nintendo Wii bundle, PlayStation 3 bundle, and a big screen TV. Fuel and fun for everyone at Bear River Pump and Play.
Ask kids, and they'll usually tell you exactly what they're going to be when they grow up, like a deep-sea fisherman. At Coast Central Credit Union, we know that even fishermen need a helping hand from time to time. It's nice to know that as your local member-owned credit union, our lending decisions aren't based on the profit we make, but on what's best for you and your family. Coast Central Credit Union works for you. Where do you belong?